Welcome everyone, this is Gwydion, and today this is my first video drop for Solo RPG Day, and I thought I would highlight and put a spotlight on playingcards.io. It's what I would consider a virtual tabletop, sort of, but it's much more, I think, initially planned on for card games, right? But you can use it to create and play a lot of solo RPG games, and I've converted a number of them. Some of them I have available for free download on my Discord server, my Gwydion Discord server. So maybe I'll put those on the Solo RPG Day server as well. But I'm gonna spotlight both playingcards.io and some of the games that I've put in here. And keep in mind that you can get a playingcards.io account for free. I do pay for the enhanced versions. I forget how much I pay a year. It might be 50 or 40 or don't remember right now, but man, have I gotten a lot of use out of it. So let's dive in and I'm going to show you my account and then we'll dive into some of the games that I really love. And I'll just touch on them and keep this relatively short. But you can see I've got Doom Pilgrim, Waclaw, Trayer, and maybe we'll jump into that one first. I'm going to show you, let's show you the game. So, and we'll drop links in the Solo RPG Day Discord server as well, but this is Waclaw Trayer's website, and I've purchased art from him directly. He actually did the logo for Solo RPG Day, but Doom Pilgrim is what we're going to look at, and here's some of the art. I love the evocative nature of this art. I could use this in so many different games. There's a lot of different videos, so I would encourage you to go to the site, and you can buy the physical game, you can buy a print on demand as well. So let me just show you. And again, I'm gonna move relatively quickly just to give you an idea. But I scanned all of the cards from Doom Pilgrim and put them in here. So if I click on this, you'll see the text as well. And I set this up the way the game works. You can either play with 45 cards, 60 cards, or 90 cards. 90 cards is the full deck. And all these buttons are automated, and you can create these yourselves. You can do so much manipulation of the kind of how the decks look, if they're rounded edges, if they're square, whatever you want to do. But like if I wanted to start a game right now, I click on this damned one button, and then it's going to cut the deck, and you can see there's 30 left, and it went and created a deck of 60 cards. So I can deal. And then I have my three, the way that Doom Pilgrim works, you have three different cards that you get to choose. And you're going to discard one you're going to encounter in the future, and one you're going to actually play and use. And then it becomes part of your past deck. So if I just hover over this and click on it, then it kind of pops up the entire text. I can read it here, play it, make notes, or whatever I want to do. So I love this game and would encourage you to check it out. Go back to the front again. So let's just do in kind of the order that I found them. I'm going to click off of Doom Pilgrim so that I know that I've already shown that. Yeah. All right. So let's go into 52 Realms. This was a Kickstarter I backed, and I think the Lone Adventure did some art. I think it was this one. I hope I'm not. No, it was actually another one. I apologize. But the Lone Adventure does have his own Kickstarter right now. But this is a game, 52 Realms, that it's just a one-page game that you play with a deck of cards. And if I can find this, by Postmark Games, so you can buy it now. It's €5, and it's a really fun game, really simple to play. You can do it with, like I said, a deck of cards. You can print this out. I've got a laminated version I've printed out, but the way I've done this, you can start the game. You can have your cards over here. You can pull them into, in this case, I think it would be over here. It would be in a type of item that I have. You can pick your enemies, and that kind of shuffles the enemies, puts them over here. I'm not going to go through the mechanics of the game, but you can drop these little tokens, and you can start your player down here, and then you can move them around the map, but really easy to set up and play online. So this is a fun game. They come with, I think, at least 3 or 4 different adventures that you can play with. So really fun game. Postmark Games. All right, go back up. Let's get out of here. Let's close that one down. And let's find another one. And postmark, I'm gonna get rid of that. How about let's look at Whispers in the Walls. If I have that one in here, I think I do. Let's make sure. Yeah, there we go. All right, this one I had a lot of fun with. I don't do a ton of journaling games, but I'm getting into them more. And this is, I believe, by Pandion Games. And it's $8. You can get this on itch.io. And as you draw cards, you're directed to prompts and you're trying to solve a mystery. I did a video on my RPG frequencies where I did a live stream of this. So maybe I'll post a link to that if anybody's interested. Not the best live stream player with impromptu games like this, but I really enjoyed it and created a really fun adventure that I just created on the fly. So let me show you what that looks like. You can see all the games I've set up. So here's Whispers in the Wall. You've got your different decks. You can, let's see, start a new game and deal. And then I think, I'm trying to remember how this works, but basically you can flip over your cards and you have locations, all kinds of different things that you can just move these into. And then you create a story and you can talk about the story. You can journal that story. But what I'm using playingcards.io is just for the setup of the cards and the game. And it was a fun way for me to keep track of the cards and what I used in the story. And this is a deck I bought. I think it's a Halloween deck that I purchased online somewhere on Etsy, I think, but I really enjoy it. And I like the face cards in particular. So, all right. Whispers in the Walls. Another one, since it's right here, let's go back to summary. And I'm going to go into, let's click off of that, Lighthouse at the End of the World. This is by Bannerless Games. Someone that was interested in Solo RPG Day. Hopefully they'll stop by. But this is Ken, I apologize, I'm forgetting your last name, Lowry. Ken Lowry. This was another really fun game that I played that I really enjoyed the story. I don't know if anyone else will, but it's $10. You can find it on itch.io and you can download the PDF, get right into it. It's 32 pages. And it's all about being at a lighthouse and you're literally at the end of the world by yourself and you describe your experience, different things that you encounter and run into, ghosts that you're trying to lay to rest. But I really enjoyed it. Let me see if I can find this one. Go down here. And this is a public version. I think I did release this for free on my Gwydion channel in Discord. So you can see I've got the map here in the background. There's various, if you draw a king or aces as part of your playthrough of the game, then that triggers certain events. So again, I won't go through all that, but you can draw your deck here. You can have discards. There's a Jenga tower that is supposed to simulate kind of a, the tension and how your game might end at any time. And the way I do that is I use a block tower. That's another website that I use. And there's a number of virtual sites where you can simulate a Jenga tower by rolling dice, and anytime you roll a 1, it'll take those dice out, and then you can move this counter down until you get to 0 and the game ends. But again, really easy to put this into playingcards.io, and I released this one for free for anyone interested. Let's do a couple more of these, but you can see the flexibility of the playingcards.io website. I really like it. Let's look at The Adventure by Ken Kennedy. So this is one you can get right now, the PDF only for $5.99 on drive-thru, or you can get the soft cover and PDF for $22.99. I actually, let's see if I can, I don't know if it's going to show up very well back, but I created a spiral bound version. You can see this is almost 200 pages, but I really enjoy this game. It's a really fun game. And actually, as I say that, I'm not going to edit this out. I have a feeling I did not put this one in, or did I put this one in playing cards? If I didn't, that's all right. That's a bonus game that I wanted to show you because I really do like it. I think it's the Wanderer that I put in here. So my apologies that I did not put that one in playingcards.io, but let's look at a couple more that I did. We'll look at Brightborn by Peter Schultz. And this, again, this is another one that I put into a spiral bound book. This is a thinner, this is only about, I think, 20 pages. So, but it's a fun game. I've really enjoyed it. $4.99. And if you go back to playingcards.io, let me find Brightborn here. Again, you can see in this case, you have like a combat grid that's based on cards, and you can draw and you can put tokens in here. I also have like different enemies that you can drop down here and say, okay, I'm going against the crawling hand. It's got statistics in here, but you can, draw enemy actions. I mean, it's really simple to utilize. And all these are the tokens. Like I could put my hero and say, hey, my hero's here. And then I have different versions of these tokens that I can put to signify where the enemy is lining up. But so I can use a combination of the PDF and or the bound version that I did and use this to actually play with. And again, there's all these enemy actions, and it's kind of a pretty intricate game, but I found it really easy to put into playingcard.io. All right, the last one I'll show because I was part of a recent Kickstarter that he did. I don't know that it's finished yet. I believe it is, but it's probably just not delivered yet. But Crypts of Obscurum. So he does have a new one. I'm trying to remember the name. I can't think of it offhand, but I would encourage you to go out and check this one out. This is available, I believe, on itch.io. This one is $2, so really, really inexpensive. And if I scroll down here, I will show you if I can find it. I think this is one of my tables. So again, a lot of buttons. You are playing through using cards again. You have a boss room as you work your way through each of these rooms. The boss comes at the end, and you look that up in the book to determine who you're fighting. But super fun game. I really enjoyed it. And again, he just created, this is, I think, Ojai Games, and he just finished a Kickstarter, I believe, on this. So, but you can buy it here, or I think you can buy physical copies on drive-through. So the PDF is $1 or pay what you want. But I think you can also, let's see, like a softcover book, it has a minimum cost of $9, $8.82. So I encourage you to check that one out. I lied. I'm going to do one more quickly, and then I'll end this video. Probably gone long enough. You've heard me drone on. But let's find The Wanderer. This is another one. This one is by Cody Barr. So another one that I printed out a bound version of. But let's go over to that. I guess I don't have that one up. So this one, I do want to look it up. So let's find The Wanderer. Get rid of some of these other tables. Wanderer, Cody Barr. See if I can find that quickly. Yeah, it's Sasquatch Games. So you can find it on drive-through, $6.99. And again, I printed this out. It is about 45 pages. Some really cool game mechanics in this one. It has like a legacy component where you can die, but you can still come back and meet your original character as you go through here. So again, really easy to set up. You can kind of see I've got these dice. So if you don't want to roll the dice, you don't want to roll physical dice from like a 3ddice.com or on the table, you can do it right here. I've got all the D8s, D12s, so you really don't have to leave this. You can just have the book, read the book, maybe keep a journal and play from there. So that's it. First video drop. Hope you liked it. Again, playingcards.io. I would encourage you to check it out and all these games from these wonderful creators. So hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give a like and stop by our Discord channel and chat about these games. Thanks, everyone.